Okay. Sir, are you ready to give up your driver's license?
No, man, because you mess with me every time I come.
Hold on, let me say this first.
But you said
right
what?
now, the ORC says that no person shall operate any motor vehicle upon a highway or any public property. You hear me? Any public property.
Repeat that again.
I say no person shall operate any vehicle, motor vehicle. This a motor vehicle.
No, this is my vessel. Again, like I told you before.
Upon the highway or any public or private highway used by the public for public purposes.
Listen, this is my way of travel, right?
This state is a violation.
That's cool, but I got a constitutional right to travel across this planet and traffic and as far as
4506.
That's fine. You can say whatever code you want to because it's a code, a statute, and it's legality. It has nothing to do with the law. Again, the Constitution say that this is actually a Supreme Court ruling, People versus Battle. Traffic infractions are not a crime. So you did take an oath to uphold my unalienable constitutional rights. And the Constitution, and it's been ruling by the Supreme Court that traffic infractions is not a crime.
What Supreme Court? The
Supreme Court of this land.
Come on,
this land.
Ohio?
Shit, bro. I'm not giving this nigga nothing, man. He want to keep, no, hell no. He want to keep fucking with us every time we come over here. And we got the right to travel. We got the right to motor for conveyance. And there's nothing you can do about it.
What Supreme Court says this?
The Supreme Court of this particular land, the Supreme Court of this American soil, this land you standing on, enforcing law like you come from here. You come here with admiralty laws. We talking about lawfully, what we talking about is legality. Is this legal? You talking about is lawful? We talking about I'm breaking Ohio revised codes.
Legalities is law.
No, it's not. Not by any means. Law is exactly what it say it is. It's law, and the law of this particular land we stand on is the Constitution. You took an oath to uphold the Constitution, correct?
I took an oath to protect the state.
You took an oath to uphold the Constitution. You're right, because actually, you know what? The Supreme Court also say that the police ain't here to protect us either. The police here to protect code breakers, and I'm not a part of your corporate fiction or your corporate war status. I'm not a 13th, 14th, or 15th Amendment corporate fiction. I'm not. So you can go to, it don't apply to me. You can go back to the car, call your superior, call the white shirt and have them come.
Remove the key from out of there.
I'm not removing anything.
Come on, bro.
I ain't been a threat to you. I sat here.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
They right here.
Keep putting them up some more.
What you gonna do?
Put them on the steering wheel so I can see them.
You're not incorrect in law. You haven't addressed yourself properly in law.
I'm Officer Campbell, and
my conversation here is done with you.
Can you hear me? You jug-headed? Don't turn that key, sir.
Come on, bro.
You gotta get somebody else, bro. He can't sit here. The Constitution say what it is, and that's what he gonna do. He gonna come fuck with you, come fuck with somebody else until he calls us back up.
I ain't the driver.
Exactly. I ain't driving either. Traveling. So whatever he say, you gotta call us for his backup.
What's up, bro?
Why aren't y'all showing me any proper ID?
I mean, he the driver. So you
I'm traveling. It's my guest here. You don't got no right to impede on him whatsoever.
Well, he's saying you a driver.
I'm a traveler. I'm traveling. Don't tell me what he say.
Driver.
I don't want to deal with what he say. I ain't got nothing to do with what he say. But I'm telling you, as the operator of this here, right here, this vessel right here, that this is my guest here. We not doing nothing but traveling. Constitutionally traveling.
Sir.
You gotta address him, man.
Sir, I'm gonna ask you to step out of the vehicle for me.
We're not stepping out of nowhere. You gotta call somebody else. You gotta call your superior. Go get your delegation of authority order from Congress, sign a certified on the public record, call the sheriff, and then we might be able to get out of here. If you ain't got no warrant, we ain't gotta do nothing.
Excuse me, sorry. Why we gotta go?
Man, because you got me sitting here harassing me, impeding my right to travel. And I'm hot as hell in this motherfucking car. Being harassed by somebody that look just like me.
Can you watch your language?
What I'm supposed to do, look at my language?
Watch what's coming out your mouth.
What I'm supposed to do, look at my mouth and look what the words coming, look at the ethers coming out my mouth. I'm not, listen, man. Lawfully, yes, me. Lawfully, you need to go call somebody else, man. You impede my right to travel. What are you doing?
You have a weapon in this car that I need to be worried about.
You got a weapon on you walking up in my car and you worried about me? You kill people. I'm worried about you. Why you think I don't got my window all the way down so you can snatch your hand in here and do something to somebody? You took off the oath of my Constitution, and then right now you being a agent to something that you know that you don't have no right to.
I'm an officer.
You are a policy enforcer from some European corporation called the United States that operate in a 13 by 13 square mile radius.
We are not European.
In DC.
We are not European.
You work for a European organization. The United States of America is a European corporation that's got 13 by 13 square miles. You outside of your jurisdiction, sir.
Well, actually, I have jurisdiction because
you don't have jurisdiction. You haven't put your status on the record. What's your status? What's your nationality?
I'm Officer Campbell.
What is your nationality?
What does my nationality have to do with what I'm here to do for you?
Because you got to put your status. We talking law. You put your status on the record.
Write you a ticket. Get your name. That's all I need.
I'm Wight ElBey. I don't have a name. I have a title, and I'm Wight ElBey.
According to the ORC, when you were pulled over.
We don't worry about the. I'm not worried about the ORC.
How I can identify you.
You can identify me. We're here. He can identify me.
How can I identify?
I just told you. Ask him.
How can?
That's how you identify.
How?
That's what you want, my travel card?
Where's your travel card?
Where's your delegation of authority order from Congress, signed and certified on the public record? Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you something. You pull me over, the burden of proof is on you. You pull me over, you impede my right to travel. You gotta put your status on the record. You gotta show me your delegation of authority order, how you derive your authority to pull me over. I'm not here to argue about what I've done.
You have a driver's license.
I'm here to argue about how you got the authority to pull me over.
I'm gonna tell you where my authority comes.
You don't have authority.
I'm gonna tell you.
Show me your delegation of authority order from Congress. If you don't get it from Congress, you don't have it.
You were traveling on the streets.
Man, hey, call somebody else, man. I'm tired of your shit.
And you have a plate. Do you have a plate on the back of your car?
Did you tell me that it was suspended?
Do you have a plate?
That means no, I don't have a plate on the back of my car.
So there's no plate on the back of this car?
No, go look again.
There's a plate on the back.
You told me, go look, and give me the plate number.
I already have the plate number.
Well, give it to me, because I don't got it.
GX30.
Did you stick a plate on there?
GX2331.
Did you stick I don't have no plates on this car. Neither do I have neither do I have an identification card that was issued by government in all capital letters to make me a business and a corporation to fall under your corporate war status. What you doing and trying to enforce.
All of what you're
trying to enforce credible law on me, man.
Sir, all of what you're saying right now, that all is okay. What you're saying, I hear what you're saying.
You're a foreigner. What's your green card?
Sir, listen to what I'm saying. I don't need
Are you
a
American?
green card. I'm American.
Are you American?
I'm American. I'm African American.
No, you African American. America is a landmass, and so is Africa. How could you be the both of them? 54 nations and two continents and adjoining islands. You can't be that. No. I'm American. I'm a Moor. You on my land, and you impede my right to travel, and you stand in my window. Would you go get somebody else? Because I'm in fear for my life at this point now.
You in fear for your life for what?
You impede me with a pistol on your hip. You got a deadly weapon and talking about I can't move and travel.
Give me an ID.
All you gotta do is show me your delegation of authority order from Congress, signed and certified on the public record, and you can have my travel card. But you don't got that. You gotta call your superior so they can come and tell you leave him alone. I'm a sovereign, man.
Yeah, sovereign.
It's a sovereign.
I'm a sovereign. The most high of this land. I'm the only one that can enforce law on me.
Sovereigns have been known to kill.
Listen, that's cool. So the police. Police killed Tamar Rice. Right here in my city.
Okay. Sir, listen, all I'm saying is...
Listen, man, I'm sovereign, man.
Give me your
he know I'm sovereign, man. No, he know that he can't do nothing to me. He gotta call somebody else.
Listen, we don't want this to get worse than what it is, sir.
You already made it worse, man. What's your badge number?
2331, sir. What's your name? What's the spelling of your name?
I don't have a name.
Security?
I don't have a social security card. I'm not a part of a corporate fiction world status. I'm not a part of the United States of America. I'm American. I'm a part of the United States Republic. And right now you're in violation of the constitutional fold of government. Therefore you outside of Therefore you outside of law because you outside of constitutional fold of government. Period.
You have a social, sir.
No. No. What's your delegation of authority order from Congress, signed and certified on the public record?
So you don't have no social?
Where's your delegation of authority order from Congress, signed and certified on the public record? I live right here.
I'm trying to.
I live right here. Where do you live? I live right here. If I go in the house and tell you I live in the house, that means I'm dead as soon as I walk out the house. I'm not dead. I live right here. That's where I live at, right here.
Where's your address, sir?
Don't have an address. You addressing me? You addressing me right now? How I got an address?
That's what I'm saying. I'm sitting here, I'm trying to...
My business is done with you, man. My business is done with you. You don't have a delegation of authority order. You impede my right to travel. My business is done until you could produce a delegation of authority order.
There's a plate on this car.
Doesn't matter. There's no plate on this car. You don't have any authority.
So you saying because it's a suspended plate?
It's an expired plate.
It's expired.
It's an expired plate, which means it's not registered to anybody. The state don't have control over this vessel. The state don't have control over those plates or none of that because the plates is expired.
Sir.
What do you want? The plate's expired, man.
So I just need to identify you.
Wight ElBey.
I need an address. The corporation.
I'm addressing you now.
Listen, you committed a crime.
No, I didn't. Is there an injured party? If there's no injured party, there's no crime committed. Produce the injured party, and then I might be considered to say I committed a crime. Until then, traffic is not an infraction.
Who's telling you this? Are you drunk? Sir, are you drunk?
I'm about to be.
That's another open container ticket.
Give it to me. Put it on there and just get the fuck away from me. I see you in court.
Well,
I'm not signing nothing. I'm not. I just gave you my address. I'm addressing you now. My address is right here. I live right here. Write the ticket.
You have a number address?
Write the ticket. I got a place that I go home to.
Okay. This car.
But this
car be getting towed.
Tow it. You gonna tow me within it? You gonna tow it with me in it? You gonna tow it with me in it?
No,
and then you gonna pay for that shit.
No,
I'm telling you, man. I will sue you in your personal capacity. I'm not gonna deal with you in the state officer thing. It'll be you in your personal capacity. I'll be suing you in your personal capacity, Officer 2331.
We'll be removing you from this car.
All right, go get the sheriff.
Now I'm an officer. Now I'm an officer too.
You're not an officer. You ain't been elected, but you want to keep portraying yourself around to be an officer. So I'm gonna make you feel as comfortable as you gotta be.
Okay. Okay, sir. We'll be coming back.
Yeah.
Down press, just press on life.